Welcome back to another Zwift racing on a Saturday morning. Been away a couple of months doing some hill climbs outside. So back at it today. Had a week's intensity this week. This is the last one of the week. So don't expect too much, but good way to warm up for the winter season. So let's get over to the pen. So here we are in the pen. Welcome back. Not sure how this one's going to go. Today comes after the end of 1 week of either races or high intensity training every single day. So this is a bit of a leap into the unknown. Good turnout for this one. Looks like we got 30 plus riders, so it'll be good. About 20 minutes, 20 minutes on the flat, roughly. And then there's a tough little climb, 5-6 minutes, which will really where the race will be decided, followed by a downhill run into the finish for a couple of kilometres. Today I'm just going to try and hold the pack as long as I can. As I say, after all that effort this week, my legs are shot. I don't think I'd be doing it today unless it was the fact that it was a personal challenge of trying to do something hard every day for a week. So 90 seconds out. Not familiar with most of these riders in the field, so I haven't put up the data block today because I don't know kind of who to follow really. I'll just try and hide in the draft as long as I can. As usual, I expect a few people to try and attack at various points. Or not, and they'll wait for the climb and just try and ride away. So, great to have a good field. About 24 kilometres in total, something like that. 35 minutes. Not a sprint race, but not a kind of normal length either. Something in between. Let's get the fans on. Okay, fans on. Get the power up. Off we go. The usual fast start. Just try and do enough to hold the group. I think we got one other dirt rider, Tim Malloy. And quite a few from Cycling Ireland. So they may work together. Try and hold a steady tempo as I can. It's the most efficient strategy. Try and accelerate stop, accelerate, stop. It's not always possible, but we'll see. Not too bad at the minute. Staying seated as long as I can. No one's taking it on. It's alright. Given how my legs are feeling, that's fine. $2K down, just under 22 to go. Everyone getting nicely warmed up, if they're not already. I don't want to find myself at the front because suddenly you hit the wind and start slowing down and get shot out the back. I have to stay hidden here as long as I can. I've been doing quite a lot of outside racing, so feel a little bit out of practice. I'm Zwift for this. There's a couple of parts on this course where people could try and go. One is as we go over an aqueduct. I'll point that out as we get there. Definitely speed it up a bit. At the moment this is fine, but then it's probably fine for everybody. They're not A riders for nothing. Using an aero bike setup, help me a bit on the flats. Right in the middle here seems to get the best draft. You get thrown out the back or the sides, have to put in quite a few more watts. Okay, so far. This is a 6-week series. This is the first round. Probably won't be able to do all of them, but it probably explains why there's a good number of riders coming to the winter season. People looking for a challenge. One more or another. There's going to be plenty of intensity in this race. I can guess where it will be on that climb, as at minimum. It's like everybody's happy at the moment. Rolling around. My heart rate's under 160, which is great. I think my legs will be the limiting factor today, not my heart rate necessarily. Although who knows? Six and a half kilometers done. Over 1/4 distance. This pace will play into the hands of those who have good 5-minute power. As that's the 5-6 minutes is the length of the climb. I think everybody knows that. They know their legs will be tested on that. Sure, somebody will have a go. A Banzai hero charge. That usually spices it up a bit. It might not look like it. I'm working. Yesterday's 6 sprints. My legs feel that. Thursday's TTT. Everyone rode really well in that. That was great. Wednesday was some intervals. Tuesday was a race. Monday was 2 super hard intervals. Up the Volcano KOM, which is my 2 7-minute efforts. That's been my week on the bike. And this today. Sounds like I'm making excuses. I am. Get your excuses in early. I can't blame the high pace. I have to blame something else. Maybe the equipment. Yeah, I'm sure the equipment's under reading. I don't know who it was, which cyclist said it was, never gets easier, you just get faster. I think this week it's more of a, never gets easier, gets more tiring. Everyone's keeping their powder dry. Very steady. That usually means there's some canny riders. They know where they've got to push. They know when it doesn't make sense to burn energy unnecessarily. It'll be very hard to get away from a group this size by flat. So they're not trying. That's a very different problem when it goes up. Then it is worth trying. A few might push the aqueduct. It's only 400 or 500 meters, not very steep, but it's enough to get a break going. Problem is, only a couple of kilometers after that the climb starts. So deep enough to split the group, but not so deep you can't recover. It's always a challenge. Might look like we're halfway through, but in reality, this is just the lead in to that climb. All of it. No course records today. At the moment, everyone's scratching the ground, clawing at the ground, making a lot of noise, but not doing anything. I have to watch my position. That's the one thing I have to keep an eye on. I do not want to get too far back when somebody tries to go. Whew. We're getting down to the serious part of the race now. Second half. You can just see people wanting to go. Revving up their engines. Yes. Pushing on now. Oof. Oh, ouch. Ooh. Feel that lactic acid. Get my breath back. Not got long. Packed mainly together. I gave you a taster. Gave me one. You will try that again. $8K to go. Time coming up. Not far. I'll just do the best I can. See where that puts me. Here's to try and get over a group, over the top with a group of some kind. Otherwise you just get caught. 4 drops. Less than a kilometre to the climb. So that fork coming up. The climb starts at a few hundred metres after that. Here's the fork. Okay, there we go. Get my breath back. Get my breath back here. Sprint, not far away. Drop back and try and sprint through. Go. Give them a ride on. They earned it. No records today. All came down to that climb. We started with 40, 2, I think. So 20. Few drops out. That's there, look out. Alright. Well, there you go. Last one of the week, of the intensity week. Yeah, that climb was hard. The legs were feeling the fatigue from all the week. So with that, I wish you a super Saturday and catch you next time.